What's up YouTube, this is Tian bringing you a new build guide. This is for our Bane Occultist, brand new build guide, and much like our Stormbrain guide or our Glacial Cascade Totem guide, this one is meant to be a league starter, and it's supposed to be beginner and solo self-found friendly. So, one of those guides that's going to be kind of self-sufficient, don't need a lot of uniques or anything like that. There are a couple key uniques that do take the build to the next level, and I'll cover those later in this video as well as in the guide. This video is meant to be a supplement to my written guide that's going to have all the nitty gritty in terms of all the itemization and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about Bane and why I liked it and why I liked it enough to make a full guide on it. Basically, it's a one-stop shop. It has all of the damage and all of the defense kind of built into one. I think it's a really strong ability, and you don't need a lot of support with it. So you don't need, you don't need to have Soul Rend, although it's nice for supplemental single target. You don't need to have Wither totems or Blight totems or anything like that. I will mention those in the guide, but Bane basically does everything you want it to do all by itself. In terms of movement abilities, I only use Flame Dash, so this is a build where I actually don't use Whirling Blades or Shield Charge to get Fortify. I think it's actually one of my most tanky builds. It takes advantage of Mind Over Matter and Eldritch Battery, kind of comboing together to allow you to fully reserve your mana and use all of your energy shield and life to kind of help you get a big effective life pool. So yeah, I mean, what I have going on in the background here is me doing an Uber Elder, and I'm actually doing it on a 5-link. So the time of me posting this is right before a flashback league event, so we don't know what changes are going to be in patch 3.7, but if it gets nerfed or anything like that, this is just proof that you can kill Uber Elder on a 5-link. You might see my health rubber band back up and down. And what is doing that? That's actually my helm. It's the Devouring Diadem. I currently have so that's one of the uniques that I really like with the build. It isn't required, like I said, but I have some corpse synergy with the build. So I have like a wand that has trigger socketed spells, and I create corpses with Desecrate and Spell Cascade. And basically I consume those corpses for a whole bunch of life, mana, and energy shield. Life and energy shield being the ones that are the most important. And the other unique that is, not mandatory but really takes the build to the next level is the Vixen Entrapment Gloves. So that's also new here in patch 3.6. Allows you to apply all the different curses. While I'm bossing, I actually have Despair, which is in my main links of Bane, and then Tempt, Chains, and Enfeeble as my defensive curses. So you'll notice that in conjunction with Aspect of the Spider, everything around me is like really, really slow. It's easy to dodge stuff. And it makes for a pretty nice playstyle, especially for bossing. So I'll go ahead and let this kill play out here. I'll go ahead and address some of the questions that I've already gotten. It's a brand new build, so there haven't been too many questions on it, but I've been making it on stream, and some people are asking, hey, why not Trickster? Why not do an Ascendant or a different Ascendancy for it? I really like Occultist. It basically just has everything that you want. Allows you to apply curses to hexproof, gives you a little extra damage with the chaos damage over time multi. You can see there I'm showing off the damage there on a 5-link. I really like that Ascendancy. Let's go ahead and go in game right now, and I'll just kind of show you kind of the gear that I'm using. But yeah, that's one of the big questions I get. Why not Trickster? And you can do Trickster, but I like Soul Rend a little bit better for that. So this is the helmet that I was talking about, the Devouring Diadem, that gives you that Feast of Flesh every 5 seconds, and then a couple curse items that allow me to have big area of effect on my curses. So Wind Shriek and Star of Rayclast. I actually do a little swap when I do my bossing, so I switch in Combs Roots, and then instead of having Poacher's Mark, which I use for flask uptime and stuff like that, I'll switch in Enhance when I put on the Combs Roots. And then this is just an amulet with non-ailment chaos damage over time multi, which I'll switch with this amulet as well. So this little swap has made it pretty nice for bossing. What I really like about this build is that it just doesn't care about map mods at all. I really like this build for solo self-found for that reason. If you're valing maps and stuff like that, it can just do anything. Once you get the Lore Weave, also you don't care about minus resistances. With the Devouring Diadem, you don't care about the sustain or anything like that. No regen. if you don't have this helmet yet, you know, you definitely want to look out for that cannot regen. That's a tough mod for the build. But you know, after that, it can basically just do anything. This video is getting pretty long. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them, not just in the comments of the video, but also in the full written build guide, where I'll try and answer any questions I can. Anyways, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next one.